Make sure you check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfella1 Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. Al Haymon is making power moves, and pretty much he's boxing in top-ranked ESPN. He's really hitting back after Bob Arum took shots at him. And he's pretty much looking to debilitate Terence Crawford's career. Let's talk about it and what I'm speaking on. Goodfella Sports TV. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, the Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1 Boxing get you 18% off their all natural products from soaps, lotions, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Don't forget to use the promo code. The website and promo code is in the description. Appreciate everybody for checking in. And pretty much, if you haven't heard, I think Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury just put the nail in the coffin for Terence Crawford pay-per-view versus Amir Khan. Either it's going to be a pay-per-view in New York the week after Crawford Khan, or it's going to be a pay-per-view at least 2 or 3 weeks after that. May 18th, is my guess. They might try to do it April 27th, okay? Just to hold their nuts on Bob Arum. I think that's what it is. When Bob Arum went out there and went back on the attack after Errol Spence attacked him after the Danny Garcia-Sean Porter card or fight, and said that Bob Arum was all smoke and mirrors and he wasn't going to give him Terence Crawford, Bob Arum hit back. He said, I'm trying to get in touch with Al Haymon. I don't think Al Haymon exists. Whoop-de-whoop. And, he went on the attack talking about Al Haymon. He just dissed their pay-per-view number, said they wasn't real. He said Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence was fake news, and the Pacquiao thing, he was just attacking the whole PBC brand. He tried to sue PBC, all types of things, and pretty much Al Haymon never had to rebuttal, even though Al Haymon got a bunch of haters and everybody blamed everything on Al Haymon, Premier Boxing Champion-wise. And now Al Haymon is really looking to flex his muscles and hold his nuts on these dudes. Nah, man. He got Danny Garcia and Adrian Granados in Brooklyn the same day as Amir Khan and Terence Crawford pay-per-view card at MSG, and Danny Garcia Granados is on free TV on Fox, and it's at the Barclays Center, and Danny Garcia is an established commodity at the Barclays Center and draws out a good crowd. So he gonna take some crowd away from Terence Crawford, who's remotely never come close to doing the numbers that Danny's done at the Barclays Center at MSG. Okay, so pretty much, it's a wrap. They should have got that fight moved to Vegas, but they couldn't move it to Vegas. I guess for whatever reason it was, it's landing at the Madison Square Garden. It's going head up versus Danny Garcia and Adrian Granados. And not only that, Al Haymon is going to put another pay-per-view possibly the week after that, April 27th. So they looking to kill Terence Crawford's career. They feel like, okay, we don't want to beat him in the ring. We want to beat him outside the ring. We want to beat him in the boxing business. On top of that, we want to show Bob Arum like who uncle. They want to twist Bob Arum old ass elbow or old ankle and make him say uncle. You know what I'm saying? And by putting another pay-per-view right in the same area, may it be May 18th or may it be April 27th, the week after Crawford, it's just sending a message to Bob Arum that I got a fight day for every week of the year, and you, Eddie Hearn, Golden Boy, The Zone, ESPN, y'all can't fuck with me. He ain't got to talk. He making moves and showing people what's going on and what the business is. This is brilliant business 101. Amir Khan and Terence Crawford is not a sellable pay-per-view for $70, $50, $30 in my opinion. Granados and Danny Garcia, it ain't a great salivating matchup, but you have a known commodity that's done great numbers at the Barclays Center versus Morales. Danny versus Heath, Danny versus Sean. You got Danny Garcia, that's an established name in New York, going up the same day versus Terence Crawford on free TV. Now, it is weak that the media got to pick which events they go to as far as the weigh-in, final press conference, probably be the same day, media roundtables and stuff of that nature. But this is just Al Haymon showing once again that he is the king of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And, pretty much, dudes don't want to go up against him. And I think Top Rank, they talking about doing a great pay-per-view. I don't even think that pay-per-view going to do 120,000 buys. I think it's slim to do 100,000 buys now, especially if Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder is the week after that. At the Barclays Center in New York, most of the UK fans are going to wait and go to Fury and Wilder rather than going to Crawford and Khan. That's not a good event. So I look for Crawford and Khan to do terrible numbers, and I think he may submit Terence Crawford into, raging out at Bob Arum. Okay? Real talk. I think, he going to either raging out, saying make the fight happen, or Crawford going to retire. Because what Al Haymon is doing is strictly chest. This is all this is high-end chess. He's putting fight dates around Terence Crawford fight for a reason. That's why he feel that Errol Spence ain't got to beat him in the ring. That's why he got to feel like Sean and Keith Thurman got to beat him in the ring. Because they got to beat him business-wise. Like, is it weak? Yeah, but at the end of the day, we all know Bob Arum don't play fair. We know Bob Arum has the same fight dates. Bob Arum will do the same thing to Al Haymon. We know that. That's just the actual fact. We know that's what the case will be. That's just what it be. But like I said, Crawford and Khan, it ain't looking too good right now at all. That's looking like a terrible pay-per-view. That's looking like we need to fake an injury and push this fight back. But the thing about pushing that fight back is Al Haymon got more fight dates to put fights right back on that, right around his fight date. That's the thing about it. And people don't understand what he's doing, man. People don't understand what Al Haymon is doing. He's squeezing Terence Crawford. He's squeezing Bob Arum. He's already squeezed the zone a couple times this year. Okay, the zone is having to put fights on Friday instead of Saturday because they can't go up against Al Haymon. And I'm pretty sure they lost to the Keith Thurman, Josito Lopez fight because they was kind of programming themselves with Bellator. Now Tevin Farmer got a fight March 15th, the day before Earl and Mikey in Dallas. And most of the people going to be in Dallas and not in Philadelphia to cover Tevin Farmer. Most people in Philadelphia, the only people that's going to be covering that fight is local reporters in Philadelphia who can't get down to Dallas. That's just what it is. Can't nobody tell me they'd rather see Tevin Farmer versus Juno Carroll, rather than Mikey and Earl Spence. Nobody. And this is truly the takeover. This is some real takeover type stuff. This is some real Alexander the Great type stuff. This is serious business right here. This is squeezing Terence Crawford. This is squeezing Bob Arum. You could put Granados and Garcia anywhere else in this world. But you choose to Al Haymon put it in New York the same night, the same week, the same night as Crawford and Khan at the Barclays Center. How disrespectful is that? The next week you possibly could put on Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury at the Barclays Center. Now, the thought going into Crawford Khan, they tried to put it in Vegas, but they thought the talk was all about Wilder and Fury going to Vegas. Okay, that's been the last couple of weeks. Everybody thought that Vegas had this monstrous bid for Wilder and Fury, and that Crawford was going to end up going to New York because that fight was going to be in Vegas. All of a sudden, they moved Wilder Fury and Barclays Center, automatically just out of nowhere gets the fight when nobody thought the Barclays Center had a chance. And right around the time that Crawford fight, that's no coincidence, man. That's no coincidence. They are trying to beat Crawford into submission, beat Crawford into retirement. It's already been talks about Crawford retiring from his own coach, Bomac, because he don't want to be in the game too long. He want to get those big fights and get out, but he won't get those big fights. Not Bob Arum just came out and talked about, we should, this fight is big enough to do a joint pay-per-view. No, it ain't. Your company ain't nowhere fucking what PBC doing right now. They doing excellent numbers on Fox, and I heard the Keith Thurman numbers should come out tomorrow. Did big numbers according to Peter Nielsen ratings. So at the end of the day, either they come to the table and be gracious in defeat, business-wise, and come make the fight with Al, or, the fight ain't going to happen. They going to continue to put fight dates on Crawford fight date. They might start putting fight dates on Lomachenko fight date. These dudes have 1,000 fight dates to play with. Showtime doubled their fight dates with 24. I think Fox gave them 16 fight dates. You know what I'm saying? 16 Fox fight days. So, you know, they got fight days. That's 36 right there, right? That's more than 36, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? So if they truly double them to 24, you know, and then they got 16 on Fox, I think, and they got some on FS1. So I think they got somewhere about 40, 50 fight days. You know, and that's not including Showbox. You know, so, I mean, what y'all want to do? What y'all want to do? They don't want to do it. They don't want no war. But Bob Arum went out there, kept running his mouth, kept talking that ish. And now those fight days don't even include pay-per-view. So Mikey Garcia not included in it. Broner Pacquiao not included in it. Wilder Fury 2 not included in it. All those are bonuses on top of the fight days they got. You know, this is getting to be a landslide, man. This is beginning to get a landslide. And what is Crawford going to do? What is Bob going to do? Move the fight dates? They can put another fight on there. Jer Hurd is fighting May 11th, even somewhere on the East Coast. You know? And if you move the fight date, y'all talking about May 18th? Well, Wilder and Fury can easily move to May 18th to Barclays Center, it sound like. Then they have another fight if you move it a month or two out of there. So this is really business 101. This is trenches 101. This is the talker versus Bob Arum versus the silent general and Al Haymon. You know? So these dudes are going to put a fight date on Crawford and Amir Khan fight with Danny Garcia Granados on Free Fox. And then the next week you can have Wilder Fury taking UK fans that's going to travel to see Khan and taking them the next week and waiting for Fury at the Barclays Center. And Terence Crawford already don't do great numbers at the MSG. So some of them people going to go over to the Barclays Center. I'm not saying Danny going to sell out, but I think Danny going to put more asses in the seat at the Barclays Center than Terence and Khan. Because ESPN already showed that they already doing friendly fire on Terence Crawford. Have anybody seen the pay-per-view commercial for Crawford Khan on ESPN? I haven't. Have you seen Crawford Khan promo during ESPN First Take? They need to be promoting that fight for, was it January, February, March, April? They need to be promoting that fight for 4 straight months. Great promos. Crawford need his own 24/7 type show with Khan on regular ESPN, but they won't invest the type of money. Contrary to what Bob Arum believe, ESPN don't care about boxing. They don't. You know, this is just, you know, a throw-in. You know, this is just, all right, we can just throw this in for right now. And people are going to watch. It's better than watching Formula One, better than watching bowling and billiards and stuff of that nature. You know, this is just something to throw in for. They show that they don't respect boxing by, you know, putting soccer on before boxing, putting women's softball and pushing, you know, putting basketball on, college basketball, women's basketball, WNBA on, and pushing boxing to ESPN News and stuff of that nature. ESPN2, they show they don't respect boxing like that. ESPN don't care about boxing. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about Bud like that, because if they did, they'd be promoting Bud better than they have. And with the lack of promotion, and Fox is going to promote Danny and Granados, you're going to see more promos for Danny and Granados than you do for Terence Crawford Khan. And then right around that time, you're going to see a bunch of promos for Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury 2 fight. I mean, Crawford and Khan had the most boringest media circuit I ever seen in my life. It was no electricity from that whole circuit. It was boring. And what's so funny about it, both of them talk English. Both of them speak English, and it was boring. I understand Triple G Canelo being boring, except when the first fight, when Billy Joe Saunders stepped in and asked the questions. Other than that, the shit was boring. You know what I'm saying? That was by far way more boring. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we gonna have to see, man. But like I say, man, this is war. Good God. This is that type of war, man. This is serious business, man. And Al Haymon is not playing with old Bobby, man. Old Bobby Arum. He ain't playing with him, man. He sent out there to demolish one of his horsemen, man. One of his kings and queens on the board. He out there to go for blood, bro. All right? Don't be surprised if you don't see Terence Crawford saying, Arum, Al Haymon, give me one more chance. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Al, come sign me. Come save me from Bob Arum. I doubt that, man. I think Crawford will retire before he try to buy himself out from that large contract from ESPN Top Rank. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget we on Facebook, Twitter. Also, you can reach out to the email if you got a business question, inquiry. If you want to make a donation to the channel, that link's always there. You can do me one better than just share the videos, man, across social media. After January 31st, no longer be auto sharing to Google Plus and Twitter. YouTube disabled that. Don't forget to check out us on our sponsor, The Hellblaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1Box get you 18% off their all natural products, lotion soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, and much, much more. The website promo code is in the description. Y'all know what it is. Goodfellas Sports TV, one time for the one time. Appreciate everybody checking in. Let me know what y'all think about this conspiracy theory, or is Al Haymon really trying to flex on Top Rank and Bud Crawford and take him out the game without having one of his wild animals do so, or dogs over there with Spence, Crawford, and